I know you already had your guest lecture last week about the Julian March emigrants and nation building in interwar Yugoslavia. Yeah. After presenting your research last week, now it would be interesting for our doctoral and postdoctoral students, basically things about your position as a fellow, because that is something that might be interesting for them in the future. So maybe as a start, shortly introduce yourself and what you do, maybe in 2 to 3 sentences.
I'm Miha Zobec. I come from Slovenia and I'm employed at the Slovenian Migration Institute, which is part of the research center of the Academy of Sciences and Arts. From October on, I'm going to be also employed at the University of Primorska in Koper. Mm-hmm. And I'm basically interested in migration history and from different perspectives. In the past, I was dealing with immigrant correspondence and studying migration history from bottom-up perspective, doing micro-historical analysis. And then I began to do this research on the link between migrations and nation building, which is also forms part of my postdoctoral research project, in which I try to analyze how this immigration from the Julian Mark region that was incorporated to Italy in the aftermath of the First World War was linked to the processes of Yugoslav nation building.
It is certainly very interesting, just like your lecture last week. And for your research, what exactly do you do as a fellow then? Or since you came here to research more, I suppose.
Yes, exactly. Here I have a great opportunity to talk with the researchers at the Institute of Eastern and Southeastern Europe, who are great experts on these topics of migrations in this period and from the Yugoslav territory, and also on the issues of ethnic minorities. And I have also great opportunity to take advantage of the library, which has an enormous collection of books and other interesting material dating also to the interwar era.
It's partly also answered my next question, why Regensburg? In that regard, do you have any tips for someone who is choosing a location as a fellow? Like, what are important characteristics for a good location that might be important when choosing where to go?
Well, I think it's mostly related to the topic you're working on, and as I'm doing research on Southeastern Europe, particularly on Yugoslavia, I think Regensburg and the Institute of Eastern and Southeastern Europe here is one of the best places there is around in Germany and also in Europe to do that kind of research. And there are great experts and collections that help you, that facilitate your and improve your research.
Okay, since your time here is coming to an end soon, what is your best memory here, or what helped you the most during your time here?
I really enjoyed that there were so many conferences, workshops here that I could really take advantage of and meet, network with colleagues from around Europe, researchers, scholars who are experts on the field, and to meet with the scholars at the Institute. Those are the most memorable moments. And yeah.
All right, thank you. Before we say goodbye, is there anything you'd like to say to people, or especially doctoral students who are still on their way to becoming researchers and fellows themselves? Yeah, basically any tips or just anything you want to say to the people here in Regensburg, maybe?
Well, I don't know. They simply have to find a topic they consider interesting and really dig deeply into it, and then it begins opening. And new horizons start to appear, and you begin to meet interesting people who deal with similar issues, similar questions, and then new perspectives begin to appear, and yes, it's an ongoing research then.
Right, thank you very much, and also thank you for your time, and that's it for today.
Thank you.